My loves, welcome to the channel. It is Crissy G. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are back, welcome back. So if you are new to the channel, we talk a lot about weight loss. We are currently on a mental wellness journey along with a financial wellness journey. So we're just all about wellness because we're 40 now and there's just a lot going on. And I'm at that point where I'm getting old, so I need to think about my financial matters. I'm getting old, so I need to think about health. And that's just, I don't know, it's crazy, you guys. But anyways, this video today is about Firmoo. I want to talk about this company because, partly because two reasons. One, health, because my eye health is not as great as it used to be one day. And two, financial, because it is incredibly inexpensive. Their glasses that they provide and the quality of lens has been crazy to me. I am so happy that this company reached out to me, and you guys know that I won't bring anything to you guys unless I feel like it's worth it and it's a deal. And I'm all about, I don't promote anything that I don't like or believe in. So I'm very selective in the products that I do talk about, especially when companies reach out to me. I want to make sure that I like it before. Many of you know that I recently turned 40. Well, no, we're going on 41 pretty soon here in a couple of days. But besides the point, today's video is all about Firmoo. And so this is the cute little case that comes with the glasses. I will show you the glasses in a bit. I'm really excited to put them on because I love them. The reason why I'm excited about this is because I don't know if you guys have been to an eye doctor lately and gotten glasses, but geez Louise, they are so expensive. Even with my eyewear insurance, I was going to end up paying like $600 for one pair of glasses and an eye exam. And I don't even have bifocals or anything. Mine are single vision lenses still. But once they start adding the coatings and adding this and no, thank you. So I will say that they came to me. It was like God sent because I'm going through my financial wellness deal and all that good stuff. I've always needed a slight prescription, but the doctor basically said, you are still seeing almost perfect vision, but you need a little bit of help. So if you want to see HD, like if you want to see crisp and clear, wear your glasses. But if you're fine, then don't worry about it. So I honestly, I have had the same pair for 3 years now, and I hardly ever wore them. And what I noticed now that I'm getting older is that my focus time is much greater. So like if I'm at the computer for a while looking at my screen and then I look away like at my whiteboard, or if somebody walks in, everything looks blurry for a couple of seconds. And it did not feel like this was an issue before. And so I explained that to my eye doctor. I'm like, it's kind of annoying because if I'm scrolling on my phone and then I look up to the TV or something, everything's blurry and it just annoys me. And I start feeling like it's harder to focus and my head hurts a little bit more. And so what she explained was that our eye muscles start to get older and weaker. And so therefore the transition period from one, vantage point to another is going to take a little bit longer for us to focus, and it's just going to get a little bit more lagging as we age or whatnot. So it's completely normal. I worked for an eye doctor for a long time, straight out of high school, and I know that after you're like 45-ish, you start also needing help reading. I worked at an eye optical, and things that they don't tell you in the industry, when I worked there, and this was 20 years ago, the representatives for Eyewear come in with their fancy boxes and their beautiful frames. And I'm talking name brands. Like you had Roberto Cavalli, Versace, Giorgio Armani. It was we sold a lot of high-end eyewear along with some more inexpensive things. And we would literally pay like $25 a frame. Yes. You heard that right. We would pay like $25 per frame and then sell it for like $400 or $500. It was ridiculous. The markup on frames is astronomical. It's crazy. And I get it that that's how the doctors make their money, because the exams are pretty inexpensive. But when it would come down to lenses are like $1.25. Well, they were back then. Now they're probably like $3 or $4. I don't know. Single vision lenses were like $1.25 and we were charging the customer $65. So when I go to an eye doctor and I see a frame that's like $600, I'm just like, I can't do it. I can't do it because I know how much you guys are probably not paying any more than $50, $60 for these frames, and I'm fixing to like, no, I can't do it. And even my insurance, it's pretty good, but it only covers $130 towards the frame. I tend to get my eyewear online. I am so excited to bring you guys these because, first of all, let's get right into them. One of the things that I was highly impressed with this company is that they did not waste a box to mail these. So the box that they came mailed in that had my address and all that was a box that looked exactly like this. It was a thin cardboard box that looked exactly like this. So it fit like a sleeve. So I just pulled it out of that box. So I love that they didn't spend extra money on packaging. Look how pretty. So it comes with its own cloth case. So it comes with this little cloth, and I love it because it says it's a cleaning cloth and a pouch, so you can take it with you like this, or you can leave it in the box. I leave it in the box because I like to make sure I protect them. Even though they're an inexpensive pair, I still want to protect them because this is what I'm using. Look how pretty these are, you guys. These are beautiful. They have this little gold accent here. It's not on the other side. At first, I thought, oh my gosh, did they come in like broken or something? But I went back on the website and no, it did just have it on the one side, this little gold application here. I didn't have it on this side, which I think is kind of bizarre, but oh well, that's beside the point. That's not a big deal. Once I saw that it was part of the design. So this make and model here is called the Grace 20210. How much do you guys think this cost? Before I tell you guys, you let me know. And you can see that it has the anti-reflective coating and all that on the lenses. Just by looking at them, what do you think a pair of glasses like this would cost? Let me know in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and put them on for you guys. Look how absolutely adorable. I love them. I love that they're oversized. I loved the color because I tend to wear a lot of neutrals and nudes, and I think they're fun. And you guys know that I am all about accessorizing and whatnot. And so I thought these glasses were the cutest. The fact that, okay, so I used my insurance to get a pair at the eye doctor. And my first complaint when I put the glasses on was that you could see like a yellowish tint. It makes everything look a little more orangey, and these did not. And I was like, I see more true color with these than I do with my expensive glasses. But these are so affordable that I can literally go back and buy different colors and different styles. So this frame right now is, I believe, $25.99. And don't quote me. I will leave it here because you guys know I will go back and screenshot the stuff for you so you could see. But they're $25-ish. And right now they've got a buy one, get one 50% off, I believe. And they had like a sale where some of their frames are selling for as little as like $8 and stuff. So I'm like, okay, this, we can do this. Like, this is more reasonable because I know that they are still passing the savings on to the consumer and they're not like, you know, robbing us blind here. Yes, they're not a name brand, but I don't care. Nobody's going to know if it's a name brand frame or not. And because it just goes so well with like your different outfits or whatnot, like I just feel like it's another accessory, right? Of course, my lenses are single vision, so they're going to be a lot more inexpensive than someone who needs a progressive lens or whatnot. So I can totally see how owning a progressive, you know, owning 3, 4, or 5 pairs of progressive lenses would not be cost effective. But in my case, I still have single vision lenses, so I can afford to get multiple styles. Then I just, you know, I'm girl math in here. Like, okay, babe, one pair at the eyewear store would have been $600. So that means I can buy like 3 or 4 of these. So we should be good. No, that is not the point, you guys, but that is how my brain works most of the time. I do plan to go back and order me another pair, but I just wanted to talk about these glasses because I think they're beautiful. I like the color. I've seen some very expensive glasses very similar to this that are, you know, $300, $400. Okay, my loves. So I will leave the link in the description box for you guys down below. And then Remember, if you use code TEUS50, you will get a 50% off discount. And then just for full transparency, I do receive a small commission if you use my link below. So help your sister out and click the link below if you are looking to get some stylish and affordable glasses. I would be more than appreciative. That is a great way to show your support and help the channel grow. I love these glasses. I mean, okay, I don't know. Financial Fridays is supposed to be about my financial wellness journey, and I cannot wait for next Friday, you guys, because we sat down with my adult daughter, who is now 19 going on 20. She will be 20 in just about 3 months. And we had to bring her down from the clouds and have a serious conversation with her about her financial wellness, because we did ask her to begin contributing to the household, and we're not asking for a lot. We're asking for $150 per pay period. We haven't asked her for a dime in 2 years, and obviously we still take care of everything. I mean, there is nothing that we ask her to buy or pay for or pitch in for anything like that. Lately, we're trying to put a little bit more pressure on her, because the whole reason why we are supporting her and helping her and not asking her for any money was because the deal was that, okay, you don't have to fork out anything, but we do expect you to go to college and get your degree. Not because that's the end all be all, but because both her father and I have successful careers with no degree. And so we feel that, and we've come to a point, at least in my career, and not all companies will require degrees, right? I've been fortunate enough to been able to work my way up and prove that just because I didn't have the certification doesn't mean I don't have the capability or the intelligence to be able to be an asset to a company. And so I've been fortunate to find good companies that take me in based on my knowledge and not my certificate, right? But I also had to work really hard for that, and I always have to prove myself for that. Whereas to somebody with a degree, usually it's like, oh, they got a degree, they're good. I told my daughter, I don't want you to face those roadblocks later. I don't want you to feel like you missed an opportunity because you didn't have a piece of paper, because not all companies will be flexible. And so sometimes you've got to look a little bit harder or work a little bit harder. But if you're smart and you work hard, and you have the degree, then you have no limits, right? There's no boundaries. There's no stopping you at that point. So the whole reason why we've been trying to be supportive and helpful is so that she can, get her degree and not feel like I did. Like I got married at 19. And so I was living a completely different life than she is right now. We kind of had to bring her to have a calling to her, like, hey, what is going on? Like, you've taken 2 classes in 2 years. You should already have an associate's at this point. Like, you work at a school, so you have a lot of time off. You have weekends off. She's got weeks almost every month. They're off for a week at our district. And then you've got the summer. So honestly, you should, at this point, have earned your associates by now. And so she's not there yet. And so I'm just kind of frustrated. I'm excited to bring that whole journey. So I'm going to have her I'm going to try to see if she can come in and give, talk about her finances with you all, because yeah, she does have expenses, even though they're not any concerning us, they're her own personal. And so I kind of had to visit that whole conversation, and it's not an easy conversation. It is definitely hard, because as a parent, you don't want to see your kids struggle, but at the same time, sometimes they need to fall so that they can get up and fight to get back up, right? I'm really excited to bring you guys that, because I think that, at least not in my family, that wasn't anything we talked about. We literally we learned about everything on our own. And I need my daughter to understand, like, although, like I said, falling sometimes makes you work harder to get back up or whatever. And trust me, my husband and I fell many of times. And that's why I am very critical of do something with your life. Like, you're going to have to figure this out. And so we want her to understand finances and all that good stuff. So anyways, next week's video is going to be just about that. I'm really excited because it was not an easy conversation. There was a lot of tears on her half, and I had to bite my tongue a few times and be patient, because I don't want it to come across as us being overbearing, but I also want her to understand and feel the pressure and understand why we're asking what we're asking. And I think that's always hard, the communication portion of it, because like I said, my mom, there was no talking. It was, you want a cell phone? You can go get a cell phone. You want a car? You want to go to work and you need a car? Go buy a car. There was no handing me anything. There was nothing was handed to me. I had to work for everything. And so I feel like that's why, that's the not mistake we do nowadays, but we want to give them everything we didn't have. And I think they don't always appreciate what they have because they didn't have to work for it. And they feel like mom and dad got it. Mom and dad got it. It's a hard pill to swallow, and it's a hard conversation, especially when you're speaking to your adult children, right? Because now they are adults and you still, in your eyes, are always your kids, you know? And so I don't want her to feel pressured or anything like that. But sometimes you need to feel that so that you can react, right? So anyways, I'm so excited to bring you all that journey with her. So I will be going through my own. I've done so many things, you guys. I'm so happy because we've paid off a few credit cards. We've paid off a few loans. Obviously, we didn't have big balances on these that we've paid off initially, but it makes me feel accomplished already. And then we've also consolidated like, streaming accounts and stuff like that. So I'm going to have all that ready for you guys next Friday. Thank you all so much for being here with me. Thank you for joining me on all my journeys. If you haven't already, please like this video and help the channel keep growing. Also, if you haven't subscribed, I'd love for you all to be a part of the community, and go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on your bell notification so that when I upload a video, you see it coming. And I miss you all so much. Thank you for being here. Until next time, talk soon.